I am curious, how's the coffee had out different from a coffee
For some
at
reason
home?
I can't replicate it.
Really?
Yeah, I've tried to replicate it.
That's the same with me.
Yeah.
Plus, I think it's like
What you were saying too.
at home. Well, when you get it out, it's like going to happy hour or dinner.
Right.
Like it's a mini break from real life. I mean, I agree with what's been said about coffee. I prefer to have coffee made for me than to make it at home.
Okay.
I mean, I make a pretty mean French press, I think.
Nice.
Okay.
But yeah, it's always better when someone's making it for you and you get to watch. I prefer to go to like smaller shops. I'd wait 5 or 10 minutes for a good cup of coffee. Then
It's kind of a social thing for me too. My partner's gone 6 months out of the year, so when he gets home, we get coffee like a couple times a week, and it's just kind of like a social thing.
So it's kind of got a different feel. I mean, does anybody feel like, oh, I make coffee? I mean, you don't get when you're up in the, the mountains, you don't get the chance to, you don't have any option but to make it for yourself, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
is it as good as the coffee that you would get when you went out?
I think kind of, when I'm at home and I get up and make coffee, it's just kind of like the supplemental drink. It's something it's coffee, technically coffee, that I can drink until I go and get something fantastic. But when I'm out, up in the woods or something, that's different because, I don't know, something about, or even for instance, waking up, you're at your campsite and you're making your own coffee. It might just be, regular house coffee, but you have, the aura around you, everything. Yeah, you're cold and you just can't wait for that hot cup of coffee. It's kind of it's circumstantial too.
That's interesting. Yeah. But it sounds like for most of you, there's a sense of when you get it out, you can't quite replicate that thing at home, what you get when you get it out.
I think it's kind of, and it sounds funny, the cup or mug or whatever, I like that too. Like at home, it's just my old regular mug and it's special.
So that has its own charm, or its own kind of
me.
specialness. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was wondering, I mean, to some of the points that have been made, when we're out and we're getting a cup of coffee out, it is, it's going to cost more than it costs at the truck stop. The coffee that we're getting when we go out to some of the places we're talking about, the price is higher than it would be at 7-Eleven or whatever, right? And I'm kind of wondering, I mean, how do you justify that, or why not just?
You're paying for the skill and the experience, and
plus it'll make or break your day.
Right.
Well,
it will. No,
I can accomplish more. I can accomplish more.
Really? Like starting off with like a good cup.
Okay.
Leaking.
Not good.